Are you ready?
Ready.
All right, let's go. Kevin here, top 1 financial advisor and best-selling author. We are here to talk about the stock market. The people have spoken. Yesterday, I put out a poll that asked, hey, what do y'all want me to talk about? And y'all wanted me to cover a few of my favorite dividend stocks. So today, I'm going to give you 3 of my favorite dividend stocks. Here's the thing, though. There are 7 of them total. All of them are in our members-only group right now. So if you want all 7, you want to go and check that out. And I'll tell you why you want to go and check that out. So I've got my list right here, and I'll kind of refer back and forth to it. One of the stocks on here, and it's actually the highest one here, has been up 87% in the last, not the last 6 months, actually over the last year. Okay, that's just one of the stocks on here. And the lowest stock on here has only been up 14% in the last 6 months. So this entire list is good. The 3 that you're going to get is obviously they're going to be good as well. So I just kind of took a little bit off and giving it to everybody for free. But inside the members only, I'll give you the full list of 7. Now, 14% in the last 6 months. I mean, it's obviously pretty solid in any year, but the S&P 500 over that same time is negative 8%. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get through these companies and what I like about them, what they're doing, what dividends they're paying, and also my approach to this as well. Now, I'll say this up front. There are a lot of people out there that just chase dividend yields. I think that's a mistake. A dividend yield is basically the price of the dividend divided by the stock. Well, if you know math, and I was a 7th grade math teacher, the lower the denominator, that's the number on the bottom of the fraction, the lower that gets, the higher the yield. Therefore, stocks that consistently fall in price and fall in value have higher dividend yields. So you may be thinking, oh, a 5% dividend yield is great. Well, is it? Right? If the stock value keeps falling and that number gets smaller and smaller, then it's going to appear to be good, even though it may not be. So what I am looking at is I want a solid financial company, a company that is good on paper, that is growing, that's going to make you some money as you decide to buy or sell it, and also pays a decent to solid dividend. I'm here to make money. Okay, I'm not here to buy something that's falling in value, and I'm excited because I get some pennies on the side. That ain't how it work over here. All right, so I'll go ahead and start from the top. The first one on my list is a company I've been raving about, and I keep telling you about it over and over again. That is Progressive PGR. I've been very loud about a lot of insurance companies. I wouldn't say all year long. I would say at least 9 months out of the year. I would say February, March is when I really started to talk about it and even put my own money on the line. Y'all saw me invest in Progressive back in June. Why do I keep bringing this up, and why is it even on a dividend list? First off, it's up 14% in the last 6 months. The market is down close to 8%, and over the last year, it's up 31%. All that aside, the dividend yield here is 1.53%. That is a solid dividend yield. It's not the biggest thing out there, but again, unless you are looking particularly at all oil stocks in phase, you are not going to find a ton of companies that are up more than 14% in 2022, especially those inside the S&P 500. We're talking about solid companies that you know of that aren't going to go bankrupt overnight, and it pays a solid dividend and up double digits again in 2022. Very hard to oversell the fact that this is one of the rare finds that are out there. And again, I do own it, so you can call me biased if you want, but I'm throwing it out there and disclosing that I do own it, but it's done good. It's done real good. Okay. All right. The next one here is a company that I think we talked about before, but perhaps not enough. This one is Cigna. Cigna is up 26% in the last 6 months and up 49% over the last year. Again, health insurance this time. I'm not right on everything. We weren't right about the banks early in the year. That's why we pivoted. And insurance, we have been right on so far. And that dividend yield is 1.38%. So again, solid dividend here. I'm not going to say extreme growth, but I mean, that's solid growth. 26% in 6 months. Hard to rival, especially when it's a company that we all understand, both Progressive and Cigna. We get it, right? We totally get it. We understand what they do. So it totally makes sense there. I can go into more of those in a sec, but again, y'all know, I think most of us, unless you're new, you know why I like insurance companies, especially in 2022. Basically, they're cash cows. More people pay insurance premiums than these insurance companies pay out. And a part of that is kind of a good thing because you don't want everybody to have a heart attack every day, right? That's not cool. You don't want everybody to get into a car accident or have a home disaster every day. That's not great. That would be terrible for the insurance industry and also just terrible for everybody. And because it's a law of large numbers, more people put money into Progressive and into any insurance company than the insurance companies pay out. That's just profit for them. And they pay that back in dividends to investors, at least a portion of that. So that's why I am big on insurance companies. Those are not the only ones that I like, but those are two of the best right now. The next company is one we have not discussed at all, and I think it's actually flown under the radar, and that is Rollins. Now, Rollins is a pest control company, and I'm bringing this up because as I was pulling together this list, it's just not a company I would have thought of. And it was actually a little shocking. Why are we talking about Rollins? Well, Rollins is up 26% in the last 6 months. Who saw that coming? And up just 5% over the last year. Now again, up 5% in 12 months, not normally the greatest thing in the world. However, the S&P 500 a year ago today, when you start to measure from this year, 2022, and go back to 2021, the S&P 500 is down 15%. So we are doing much better if you just got a measly 5% in Rollins. However, on top of that, Rollins does pay a 0.97% dividend yield. Now again, yeah, I could probably find something that pays a bit more in terms of if I'm just looking at dividend yield. But again, pest control, it ain't going nowhere. I mean, what do we have to really concern ourselves with, right? We know every year, every summer, there's going to be a murder hornet or whatever it is going to be out there. And you want to make sure that you're keeping pests and vermin outside your house. They don't belong indoors, okay? So Rollins is a business that I think we all understand instantly clicks as to why they're going to be around. I can't necessarily say I need to have more time with the company to really dig more into it, but I mean, they seem to be, and I'm not going to say, again, y'all know I don't like to use the word inflation proof, but pest control is pest control. I need it. You cannot skimp at all on pest control. At least I can't. I don't know everybody's cleanliness standard, but your boy is not skimping on no pest control ever. Okay, that's just me. But again, that's a company that I think obviously makes sense. Again, up 26% in the last 6 months and 5% over the last year. So those are the three. Okay, we've got Cigna, we got Progressive, we got Rollins. I don't think I mentioned its ticker symbol. It is ROL for Rollins, and then we have PGR for Progressive, and then CI for Cigna. Now those are just three. Okay, those are just three of the total 7 that are on the list. And the highest gain over the last year on the entire list is 87%. So, I think it's well worth the time to go ahead and join the members only to get the entire list. Because the way I curated this is, again, I am focusing on companies that grow. Okay, stock values that are moving in the direction, actually moving in the opposite direction of where the stock market is going right now, which is good this week, but has not been great over recent history, 6 months to a year. And it's usually what we can kind of predict and use for what we think is going to happen in the future. So just throwing it out there, you definitely want to get this entire list. Those that are in the members only, they already know the deal. All right, that is it for me today. I'm obviously dropping the members only video tonight if it's not already up, depending on which order these videos come out. And then we've got some news and notes to cover for tomorrow. As always, help me help you. Like the video, that's going to help me, and then you comment on the video on in terms of what you are looking to listen or hear more about. Amazon announced its earnings just a few hours ago. Apple announced its earnings just a few hours ago. There's a lot of other news and things I'm sure that you want to hear more about or need me to break down. That part helps you. So help me, help you. Like the video, share the video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and let me know what I can help you with. Just drop in the comments. Y'all know I respond. All right? Okay, that is it for me. I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye.